In a lot of hectic industries, especially in banking, you'll come across a lot of cases where people retire at the age of 60 and then they seem to lose a sense of purpose, a reason for being. So now that we've understood the 10 secrets of Ikigai, there are two other concepts which come in very close to Ikigai. Remember, Ikigai is Ikiru and Gai, life and preciousness. What is it that is precious within life? What is the reason to jump out of bed each morning? So what are those two concepts? The first is flow, the second is longevity. And both of these are very closely interlinked along with the Ikigai. So let's try to understand what exactly is both of these. So let's begin with flow. What is flow? It's easy to understand it when we understand what is not flow. So what is not flow? Something which is stagnant, which is not moving. And hence flow is something which is in a state of motion, in a state of constant, steady motion which is guided from within. It's like a harmonious sea wave coming ahead and moving on and on along with the waters. So that's flow, a state of harmony, a state of being where every activity that you do is intrinsically motivated. There is motivation coming from within and you don't need an external push or an external pull to take you along. It's just guided from within and it just moves on. There's just enough activity as there are challenges and you guide it on in the right moderation, the right manner. It's sort of a central path and that is flow. Neither too fast nor too slow. Just at the right pace. And flow is a state of mind. So when you get in a state of mind, it's called as being in flow, being in the zone, some of the other words that we use. The second concept is longevity quotient, or the theory of longevity, and it's in Okinawa in Japan, and that's how it became very famous. A lot of people tend to live beyond 100 years. The number of centenarians that are there in Okinawa far exceed all the numbers spread across the world. So how come Ikigai is closely connected to longevity or long life? And the hint comes again in the definition. The reason to jump out of bed, the purpose to live. Let's look at an anti-Ikigai. A non-Ikigai is where there is no reason to live, no reason to jump out of bed every morning. And guess what? When there's no reason to live or no reason to move ahead, life seems to cut you short. So the true definition of Ikigai, if you follow it in all its essence, tends to move one towards a long life. Remembering James Allen book, As a Man Thinketh. As you think, so is the actions and so is the destiny. So the thought leads to the habits, the character and the destiny. So this is the reason why Ikigai is again closely related to longevity quotient, because there's always a purpose, always a reason, a push to move ahead in some way in your life.